Hello everyone, this is Deb from Coastal Crochet. Welcome if you are new to my channel and welcome back if you're not. I mainly focus on Christmas market day vlogs and behind the scenes, what I've been making, testing new patterns. So I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to this channel for me, because I want to carry on doing it. All right, so just, if you don't mind, just click subscribe and like this video if you enjoy it. Let other people know that you like it. Okay, so this is an intro for the market I did yesterday at Teignmouth. It was my first Christmas market of 2025. I hope you enjoy it. It was a very, very wet and windy day, but we did really well. See what you think, and I'll catch up with you on the other side. Thank you very much. See you in a bit. It's Christmas market day.
It's raining.
It's bloody raining. Look at, there's my car. How cute is my car? It's raining. I don't care. We're having an innie today, and if you don't know what an innie is where you walk into your booth rather than walk around it.
That's what she said.
We're going to try and put the gazebo up and everything up today without having an argument. Is that going to work? I don't think so. Right, okay, so today is Teignmouth Christmas light switch on. It starts at 10:30, I think.
It's 8 now.
And it's now 10 past 8. And it's on till 6 tonight. So part of it will be in the dark. But don't worry, Santa's got you covered. We've got the grotto. Honestly, got more lights and Blackpool illuminations on this one, us. Right, okay, so now, this is the first time we've done this in a long while. We're going up to pick up Joe and Karen because we're doing one with them again. We haven't done one with them since Pride in August. So it's Joe and Karen day to day, and Naomi's there, and Sophie from Buddy's Bangles is there. So the gang are back together today. Oh, the weather is shocking.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but in the gazebo it's quite delightful. There's simply no place to go.
Tell him not to quit his day job, won't you? Right, so
buy a plushie and then go home.
Sorry, guys. I've lost my train of thought now. Right, so we're just on our way to pick up Joe and Karen. Mark's now going to do his little segment for you all because you are so, excited about this part. You don't care about me anymore. It's all about Mark. Right, are you ready? Are you ready?
Kinda, yeah.
Right, here we go, kids.
Okay, so part 2 of why King Arthur is real, and we're not focusing on all the myths that were written by French people and stuff. So, quick catch up. Uther Pendragon has killed King Gorloy at Tintagel in the 400s, and he's taken his wife Igraine and made her pregnant. That's where we're up to. This happened. He was King of Cornwall at Tintagel. He took Igraine up to his castle in Northumberland, we think, while she was pregnant with King Arthur, well, the soon-to-be King Arthur. And he also took a little girl with him, and that was Igraine and Gorloy's daughter. And she was going to grow up to be Anna, or Morgan Le Fay, who she would be later known as. About the same time, there was another battle in Wales, and funnily enough, this is a really odd coincidence, this happened. Funnily enough, King Gwendolo was killed in Wales at a battle called the Battle of Arthurded. And his best mate, his squire, his bard, was called Murded.
Jesus.
Murded.
It's been a Murded.
Bonkers. Murded could not take the fact that his best mate, his king, had been killed, and he'd been killed quite savagely. And he went off into the woods, and they say that he went and communed with nature and he became a seer. And people for a few years...
Was he a singer who sang Chandelier?
Yeah. Seer. Flaming hell. That was terrible. So there you go. So now we've introduced Morgana, Arthur's half sister to his killed father. They're living with Uther Pendragon, and at the Battle of Ardid, after King Gwyndolo was killed, we know there was his bard Myrddid. Myrddid. Sounds a bit like Merlin, doesn't it?
Oh, what?
Myrddid.
Whoa, Mark!
Can you not just let me do the thing?
Yeah, but I want to live.
So Myrddid. So we've now introduced Merlin. And there you go, that's part 2. Building you up to things that did happen. Yeah? So, wait.
Well, hopefully we'll get there in one piece if Mark doesn't curb the bloody car.
Nowhere near. You don't get the Nobel Peace Prize for nearly finding the cure for cancer, do you?
Oh, God. Right, okay. So, we are on our way. We're nearly there. It's round the corner. There's a window open somewhere. It's still raining. Karen and Joe are behind us. You can't see him. And we'll see you later. Take care. Good morning, everybody. It is, sorry I've not done an update. It's took me 3 hours to set up in the rain. 11:23. I'm going to do a sweep around my stalling room. I'm just having a rest for a minute. While I was setting up, somebody's pinched a cat. Yeah, because I wasn't looking, they've swiped a cat, so I'm not happy at the moment. We have made some sales. I've sold a leggy frog and a tortoise. And what else did I sell, Mark?
You sold a turtle and a leggy frog.
Yeah, turtle and a leggy frog.
That was our first sale.
Yeah.
And then we did a reindeer and a whale.
And a reindeer and a whale. So we've done 27 quid.
Which is
not bad. It's absolutely peeing down. Not if you can say. It's rain. But I've got my lights up. Mark's going to put my backlights up in a minute, hopefully. I'm going to do a proper walk around in a minute. I'm just having a rest.
Well, hello. I think I'm recording. Am I recording? Modern technology, I'm hopeless with it. Okay, so welcome back. We've got a very rainy day here. I'm going to take you for a little wander around the Crochet Christmas Market. Yesterday was fantastic. It was clear blue skies. Today, it took us 3 hours to set up. It was raining. Then we had a group of 4 people, 2 men and 2 women, came in and knew straight away something was up, and they stole a cat from us. But I didn't see them steal the cat, but the cat was there and then it wasn't. And they did it when I was putting the lights and when Deb's turned around. And you know what's annoying? It's not that they brazenly stole, it's the fact that they took advantage. of it. There was no like honour amongst thieves or skill in it. It was wait until they're not looking and then bob off. So I'm going to take you for a little walk around. It's very wet. It's a shame it isn't like yesterday. We're at 260 quid, which is very, very good for a Timbers market on a Saturday. People are still coming down. And it's about 3 o'clock. So, see you in a minute. Let's go for a walk around the stalls. Whee! So that's where we normally are in the triangle there, opposite brunch. And that's where we get our cheese slices. Cheese and twist, Luda's. Fantastic bakery. Probably the best bakery in the world. Yeah. So let's go for a walk. Pizza man. There's just a few stalls today. There's not much going on. Our friends, Joe and Karen, they were supposed to be here, but we had a gust of wind this morning during the bad rain, and it took their stall away. And yeah, they've had to go home because they were really upset. This is Bluebells and Bees, Naomi. I'll probably get a wave out of these two. Will I get a wave for the YouTube? Busy with the customer. Lots of little, everybody's doing walking stalls because obviously the weather is terrible. This is the first chance really we've had because of the rain. And here is our Christmas tree. Now I've got a picture coming up from 1901, yeah, of the tree that used to be here. The tree that used to be here has been replaced every year by the Christmas tree. So I'll try and take a picture in a minute and show you. That's basically it. That's our Christmas lights fair. So I'm off to take a picture now to show you how the triangle used to look. Wait.
Everyone, it is 4:25. Starting to pick up now, starting to get really busy. I'm going to try and do some filming if I can. I'm not promising anything. I've done 440 quid. What? 440 quid, and I'm really panicking. I'm not going to have enough stuff for next week. But yeah, it's gone really well. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. My target was 300. I smashed it. And I've still got 2 hours left yet. And the light switch on is at 6. So I'm going to try and do some more filming if I can. The booth is looking really nice in the lights, so you can see. So yeah, I'll catch up with you later. Bye. Hello again. I'm holding my phone because I'm waiting for my new tripod to come, so I'm so sorry. So yeah, market yesterday. It was 10 till 6 with the light switch on at 6 o'clock. Rained probably 80% of the day. We got there at 8:30 and we were met by one of the stewards there who said, "What pitch number are you?" So we said 14. So she said, "Okay, we're not ready for you yet. Go and park behind that SUV there and we'll come and get you when we're ready," because they were doing it in number order. So we had Karen and Joe behind us who were pitch 15 and they parked up at the back of us. Then all of a sudden Karen and Joe drove off. I was like, okay, we're still sat here, what's going on? So I texted Joe and I went, "Where are you?" She said, "We're waiting for you. They're waiting for pitch 14. I said, "Well, they've not told us to go yet." So Mark went down to the same lady and said, "Hi, you told us to park here. We've not heard anything for the last 10 minutes. And the lady said, "What pitch number are you?" And he went 14. She went, "Oh, we've been waiting for you." I was like, for God's sake. He said, "Yeah, you told us to park there." She went, "All right, well, we're ready for you now." So we drove on. It was absolutely peeing down, really windy as well. So the first thing we did was we got the gazebo up first. We didn't do a transition or a video setting up because it was so wet. So we set up the gazebo first and then we started bringing everything in under the gazebo, and then Mark had to move the car. So I started putting the signs up on the gazebo as he was gone, and I could hear all this commotion behind me, and I thought, what's going on behind me? I knew Karen and Joe were somewhere back there. And next thing, Joe runs round, she said, "I'm going home." I said, "What's the matter?" She said, my gazebo's just took off and all ripped in half. All the struts had gone and everything in the wind. And then someone said to her, "Well, Sally's got one." So she said, "Okay." So that was the last we'd heard, that Sally had got a spare gazebo for her. And then Mark went and got us a coffee about half an hour later, and he said, "They've gone. They're not there, they've gone." So I spoke to one of the stewards there, and he said, yeah, Sally was going to get her a gazebo, but then discovered that she'd gone. But Joe, bless her, she was so distraught. And it was raining so heavy and it was windy. I think she just thought, sod it, it's not worth it. Gutted for him. She'd worked so hard, her and her mum, all week, printing mugs and everything ready. So that was a bit disappointing that she'd gone. Shame, really. But I know if you've been there and, you know, everything's blowing. And she makes cups, so she probably thought, well, it's windy and rainy, all my stuff's going to get smashed. So they went. Took me about 3 hours to set up, honest to God. Because it was so wet and cold. I did a really slow setup. Everything was getting wet. We put cardboard on the floor in the gazebo to stand on, and that was absolutely soaking wet. We had a mat there to stand on. That was wringing wet through. my shoes were leaking, and all the rain had soaked through my shoes, my socks, my feet. Hence I woke up this morning with a really bad throat and a headache, so I hope I'm not going to get back. Anyway, we finally set up, and my cat adoption stand, so I have 4 cats, then 3, then 4, then 3, and the end on 4, so they look quite uniform. And a family came into the booth, and Mark was like, I said, what's the matter? He went, nothing. And he was watching him. And I thought, okay, I'll leave it. So I was turned around and I was like doing the other side of the stall, and he got distracted by something. And they went then, and they'd only pinched a cat, one of my little kittens, my adopted kittens. Why do people do that? Why do people, and yeah, times are hard. But I don't buy stuff in to sell. I hand make it. I'm not going to sit here and hand make it for free for you, am I? Absolutely devastated that someone felt the need to pinch off me yesterday. It's just so low, isn't it? You know, I'm a very, very, very small business, so don't make much on it. But they felt the need to pinch from me. So, if you're watching this, whoever it was, shame on you. No need for that. No need at all. Anyway, let's move on from that. So it carried on raining and raining. I've got a few people coming in and buying. In fact, I'll tell you what we sold. So it started at 10, I think, 10 o'clock. We had entertainment, choirs singing. Bear with me. So here we go. I did 3 pages in my book, so that's good, isn't it? So my first sale was at 10:30, and I sold a turtle and a leggy frog. £17 came to. Then a reindeer and a whale at 11. So there's half an hour gap. 20 to 12, 40 minutes later, I'd sold a capybara and an aquarium. Started picking up then. Then 5 minutes later, a hat. Half an hour later, a crochet hook, one of my handmade ones. Half an hour later again, so this is now 12:54, a penguin and 2 aquariums. Leggy frog, 5 minutes later. Capybara, 5 minutes later. A cat, 5 minutes later. A plant, 1 minute later. A puppy and a frog keyring, 10 minutes later. A jellyfish, 5 minutes later. A mystery box, 5 minutes later. So now it's 1:30. At 2:20, somebody came and they bought a plant, the Shrek, and a white chicken. 2:30, I sold a turtle, aquarium, and a mystery box. 2:50, we sold a penguin. 2:50, I sold a puppy, an aquarium, a plant, and a cat. So that was a good sale. 2:55, 2 axolotls. A kitten at 3:15. An internet order at 3:25. Now, it was a lady who bought from me previously that day. And she'd gone somewhere, and she'd gone on my store and ordered £36 worth of stock. So that's been delivered tomorrow. So thank you so much. 20 to 4, I sold a capybara and a leggy frog. 10 to 4, I sold 2 hatching chicks, a mystery box, a puppy in a box, and a Dr. Kitten. It's a right flurry here. And at 5 to 4, a mystery box, a puppy in a box, a Grinchy, and a crochet bag. Same time, we sold a duck on a swing, 2 crabs, a plant, and a bee. So 5 o'clock we did an adopt a puppy, a penguin, and a plant. 5:10, a swinging mallard and a swinging hen. 5:30, a penguin, a plant, a penguin, And then at 6 o'clock, because they were doing the light switch on then, was a cat, 2 capybaras, a cat and 2 bees, a cat and an aquarium. So I'm just going to go away quickly and add up the total amount of plushies I sold and the total amount I took. Bear with. I'm back again. I sold 68 plushies. How fantastic. Grand total £566. So excuse me, bearing in mind 2 weeks ago when I did the same market, but you know, it's not Christmas, it was just a normal market, and I did 156. This was amazing. 566. I did £400 more. So yeah, fantastic. Fantastically organised by Teignmouth Town Council. Brilliant. Really, really good. It stopped raining about 2 o'clock. More people started venturing out. Now, they had 2 venues at this fair. I do apologise, I don't feel very well today. They had the Triangle, which is where we were, where all the entertainment was and everything. And then they had the main shopping thoroughfare in Bank Street. And they had like gazebos going down there. And I was talking to my friend who actually had a stall down there. And there was so many people with not enough weights on the gazebo. One of them, the wind was blowing in further and further down the street. One lady had to take sides down, so she was actually sat in the rain. And it was so windy down there. It was like a wind tunnel. So I'm glad where we were. Well, Sophie said she did well in the end. It was good for her. I mean, she had the right leg weight, Sophie, so that's really good. And then if the lights switched on at 6 and my old choir was singing and I went to watch them. It sounded really good, but the sound system they were using from the town council, could hardly hear them. It's such a shame. I walked back to my gazebo like 4 or 5 tents away from the stage and couldn't hear them at all. So that's really sad. So we need they need to sort out the sound system for events like that, because it was really, really, really quiet and I couldn't hear it, which was sad. And we had a children's lantern parade and the samba band. You probably picked up a bit of that on the video. Really, really good day. My next fair is next Saturday and it's my big one at Newton Abbot Racecourse. So I've got a lot to make. I'm on that today. I must have a new idea for my aquariums today. I'm actually going to make some mini whales and some mini sharks to go in them. So that's what I'm doing today. And got to do the internet order as well. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like, thumbs up, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. I'm going to have a lot coming up. I've got another 6 markets yet this year. And it'd be great if you could join us on it. All right. So, yeah, racecourse next week, indoors. I've got 2 tables. Really excited about that. And I'm hoping, really hoping I get some proper, like, customer interaction footage for you. In the meantime, I'll be back with you on Friday for an update of what I've been making leading up to that. All right. And I'm going to try and tackle these whips that are looking at me. Thanks guys, appreciate you all. Couldn't do it without you. Take care, see you soon, bye.